Your landing page is either making you money or losing you customers. Most people have no idea what separates a page that converts from one that just sits there. I'm Mordecai, and today I'm breaking down the exact anatomy of a high converting landing page. In this video, we're going to walk through the proven formula that marketing experts use to build landing pages that actually turn visitors into paying customers. It's from the headline all the way down to the guarantee. Now let's get into it.
You know how some people can just glance at a web page and they just know. They know if it's going to be a winner or a total dud. It's almost like a superpower. Well, what if I told you it's not magic and it's not a superpower, it's actually a formula? So get this. Marketing guru Neil Patel says this exact thing. He claims he can tell pretty much instantly if a page is going to succeed or just completely fail. Which brings up the big question, right? What is he seeing that the rest of us are missing? What's the secret? Well, we're about to break down that exact formula step by step. Okay, before we dive into the formula, we have to get our heads around the challenge we're facing. And no, this slide is not a joke. Research has shown that our attention span online has shrunk to just 8 seconds. That means you literally have less time to grab someone's attention than a goldfish does. Just let that sink in for a second. That first impression, it's not just important, it's everything. But, and this is the good news, you don't have to guess. You don't have to throw things at the wall and see what sticks. There is a clear step-by-step recipe, a blueprint, that you can follow to make every one of those seconds count. So what is this magic formula? Let's pull back the curtain and look at the big picture. It really breaks down into 4 key stages. Each one builds on the last, guiding your visitor from being a skeptic to becoming a customer. First, we're going to absolutely nail that critical first impression. Then, we'll get into how to make a compelling case for your offer. After that, we'll cover the secrets to building unshakable trust. And finally, we'll uncover a secret weapon, a timeless advantage that can seriously supercharge any page. All right, let's start right at the top. The very first things anyone sees. We're talking about your headline and your main visual. This is it. This is where that 8-second battle is won or lost. Now think about this statistic for a moment because it's pretty wild. 8 out of every 10 people who land on your page will read your headline. That's a huge audience, but here's the catch. Only 2 of those 10 are going to bother to read anything else. Your headline isn't just a title. It's the gatekeeper to your entire message. If that headline fails, the rest of your page might as well be invisible. You've got to get it right. So what makes a headline great? Well, according to this formula, it's pretty straightforward. It's got to be bold, make a strong promise. It has to have a crystal clear value proposition. What's in it for me, the reader? And you have to keep it short and punchy. We're talking 6, maybe 7 words max. No fluff, just straight to the point. Okay, so the headline did its job. It hooked them. Now their eyes need somewhere to go. This brings us to the next critical piece, a single clear visual focus. This could be a slick product shot, a compelling video, or a professional headshot. The key here is to have one high-quality visual anchor that just pulls them in and guides their attention right down the page. All right, you've grabbed their attention. Now it's time to actually make your case. And this starts with shifting your focus to what your customer really cares about. This is such a classic mistake. So many pages just list features, what the product is, the specs, the materials. But here's the thing. People don't buy features, they buy benefits. They buy what the product does for them. Does it save them time? Does it save them money? Does it get rid of a headache they've been dealing with? Your copy needs to be all about the solution you're providing. So after you've told that whole story, you've laid out all the benefits, you've shown the value, and you've presented the solution, then, and only then, do you ask them to click. I know, it is so tempting to just slap buy now buttons all over the place, but the formula is clear. That's a mistake. You earn the click first, then you present one single focused call to action. And here's why that is so important. Your goal isn't just to get the most clicks possible. It's to get the highest number of completions. Think about it. A visitor who has read everything, who is totally informed and excited before they click, that person is way more likely to actually follow through and buy. It's all about quality over quantity.
Now, here's the part that most people get wrong. They put the call to action too early. You need to handle objections first. Build trust with testimonials. Show the benefits. Tell a story. Only then do you ask for the action. That's the difference between a page that converts and one that gets ignored. Quick one. If this is helping you, subscribe to my channel for more AI updates. Now let us jump right back into the video.
So at this point, they're interested. They get the benefits, but they're still a little skeptical. There's that little voice of doubt in their head. The next part of the formula is all about shutting that voice down and building solid, unshakable trust.
And you do this with something called social proof. I mean, think about the last time you bought anything online. Did you read the reviews? Of course you did. We all do. That's social proof. It's letting other people, your happy customers, make the case for you. Reviews, testimonials, star ratings, case studies, they're all incredibly powerful because they're real.
Now for the final piece of the trust puzzle. You have to remove the fear of making a bad decision. How? With a rock-solid guarantee, a free trial, a simple money-back promise. This completely changes the psychology of the purchase. You're basically taking all the risk off their shoulders and putting it onto yours. You're telling the customer, hey, you have absolutely nothing to lose here, and that makes saying yes a whole lot easier.
Okay, we've covered the headline, the benefits, the trust builders, all the crucial mechanics. But there is one final element, a kind of secret weapon that ties everything together. And honestly, this one has been working for centuries.
And no, we're not talking about some new, flashy marketing fad. This is a foundational technique for communication that has been working for over 1,000 years, way before the internet was even a dream. It connects with us on a really deep, human level.
And that technique is storytelling. At our core, human beings are just wired for stories. When we hear a story, our brains light up in a way they just don't for a list of facts. A good story bypasses all of our cynical filters and creates a real emotional connection. Weaving a story into your page, a story about the problem, the struggle, and the ultimate solution, that's how you build a bond that bullet points alone never, ever could.
So, as we wrap up this look at Neil Patel's conversion formula, the final challenge for you isn't just about tweaking headlines or changing button colors. It's about the narrative. So I want to leave you with this one crucial question. Forget the features, look past the benefits, and just ask yourself, what story does my landing page really need to tell?
And that's the complete anatomy of a high-converting landing page. If this helped you see your landing page differently, hit that subscribe button right now, because I drop content like this every week on AI, marketing, and building smarter businesses. And remember, my name is Mordecai. I'll catch you in the next one.